Behind the walls of luxury mansions, private islands, and private jets, a secret empire thrived. An empire built not on finance, but on exploitation. This is the story of Jeffrey Epstein, the billionaire whose connections stretched from Wall Street to the White House and whose crimes shook the world. Born in Brooklyn, Epstein seemed ordinary. No Ivy League diploma, no glittering family name. Yet somehow, he climbed the ladder of the financial elite. In the 1980s, Epstein worked for Bear Stearns, then mysteriously left, only to reappear as a financier for billionaires. But nobody truly understood how he made his fortune. His real wealth came from influence, from cultivating the rich, the powerful, the untouchable. Princes, presidents, CEOs, celebrities. Behind closed doors, Epstein's world was darker, much darker. A secret network of underage girls, manipulated, trafficked, and silenced. Epstein's mansions from Palm Beach to Manhattan became hunting grounds. Staff were ordered to schedule massages, a word that hid sinister meaning. One victim described the system as a pyramid. Girls recruiting other girls, lured by promises of cash, opportunities, or glamorous connections. Epstein wasn't alone. He had enablers, assistants, recruiters, and powerful friends who looked away or joined in. And then there was Ghislaine Maxwell, the British socialite who prosecutors later called Epstein's right hand and his partner in crime. Victims were flown to his private island in the Caribbean, dubbed by locals as Pedophile Island, a paradise hiding a nightmare. Even as jet, the so-called Lolita Express, became infamous. Flight logs showed politicians, royalty, and Hollywood stars on board. But for years, Epstein seemed untouchable. In 2008, he faced charges in Florida. The evidence was overwhelming. Yet what happened shocked the nation. A secret deal, arranged by prosecutors, gave Epstein just 13 months in hell. 13 months for crimes that should have put him away for decades. How? Because power protects power. Lawyers, lobbyists, even the U.S. attorney involved, later became part of Trump's cabinet. Epstein walked free. He returned to his mansions, his island, his network. The victims, forgotten, silenced. But the whispers never stopped. Investigative journalists dug deeper. Activists refused to let the case die. Slowly, pressure built. In July 2019, federal agents stormed Epstein's Manhattan mansion. What they found was shocking. Cash, diamonds, and thousands of photos of underage girls. This time, there would be no escape. Epstein was charged with sex trafficking minors. His trial was supposed to expose everything. But the world would never hear his testimony. Just weeks later, Epstein was found dead in his jail cell officially. Suicide. But the details. Security cameras malfunctioned. Guards fell asleep. Records disappeared. Conspiracies exploded. Was it a suicide? Or a silencing? Did Epstein know too much about the powerful men who shared his secrets? After his death, attention turned to Ghislaine Maxwell. In 2021, she was convicted for her role in trafficking girls for Epstein's network. But even her trial raised more questions than answers. Who else was involved? Which powerful names remain hidden in sealed documents? Jeffrey Epstein built a fortune on manipulation, a network on silence, and a legacy of horror. But his empire crumbled, leaving behind only questions. Questions that may never be answered. Questions about power, corruption, and the price of silence.